Need a perfectly petrifying podcast to satiate all of your creeping content questions? Well, then I've got just the thing for you. Because you see, myself, Salty Job, and Psychotic have sat down and decided to make our own. 3 longtime veterans of the art, entertainment, and content industry have decided to come together to share our experiences with you. So if that tickles your fancy and you want a peek behind the content curtain, well, we've got the first episode up on the Stream of Thought YouTube channel, and you can find that link in the description below. See you there.
Fun enough, I was actually signed with Machinima a really, really long time ago. Way back.
Wait, really?
But it was... Oh, yeah, well, I never told you guys about this? Oh, my
No.
God. So, this now for the people who are listening, now you see my age with content creation. Oh, my God.
Can't believe
No,
Sai
no.
is a content boomer.
And this is the stuff that you will learn from this podcast. You will learn the secret
from our
background
mistakes.
lore.
The background lore of Sai. Yeah, so... Okay, when I say I've been doing content creation for 7 years, in reality, it's more of I've been editing and making videos and making stuff in general almost my entire life. But I really started like learning how to edit when I was 10 years old.
Wow.
And so yeah, I remember like recording my friends doing like shitty parkour videos just because I needed something to edit. And learning how to do like different transitions and stuff, using people's like bodies to do transitions instead of using the actual like editing.
Yeah.
And this was, by the way, done in Movie Maker.
What is it? The barn door transition. You don't like? No.
I like Starlight
Don't you
transition in
laugh at
Movie
the barn
Maker.
door. The only thing better than the barn door transition is the star transition.
The
star
star
wipe.
transition was
Yeah,
going in.
the star wipe. Yeah, it's so good.
Ah.
Classic.
But
But
no,
from now on, whenever we do any edit videos, there has to be at least one star transition in it. No,
You know what? I'll keep you to it, Noodle Man.
no, please don't. Oh my god.
I will. Now it's too
No!
late.
Fuck.
So I I remember it was in the middle of like the height of Machinima with the game content thing, and they approached me because I was doing Let's Plays at the time of of Call of Duty. Oh God. Don't.
Let me just
Oh,
open this
Jesus.
soda and
We're cracking
Oh,
up
God.
cold one. I got a cold one.
Oh no.
all right. Tell us about Call of Duty, Sai. Tell us
Yeah,
what it was like
you
editing
wanna-
Call of Duty
dude.
videos.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? So for the people who don't know, Call of Duty was big, but what was bigger was Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh yeah, huge.
It was massive. You had so many content creators around it. You had Syndicate, you had Team Martin, Ali A,
I
all these-
remember Syndicate and Alley, eh?
Yeah.
and they were huge with Call of Duty in general, but Zombies was kind of like the super big part of it.
I mean, like everybody, like come on, like you mix Call of Duty and Zombies,
Yeah.
like that was a
great.
recipe for success.
And
It
so
also helped that so much of the backing was not put into it. So they were
Yeah.
like, here's a funny gimmick. And then everyone played it so much that they went, I guess people love the gimmick. The gimmick is really easy to do.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll just redo it 5 more times.
so what ended up happening was like I was contacted by Machinima because I was doing Call of Duty commentary videos and Zombies, not lore videos, but like techniques on how to like do certain things. And it became quite big. And Machinima approached me and they were like, "Hey, do you make money on your channel?" I did not make money on my channel.
Of course not.
Of
10
course
years
not.
old.
This is back
Yeah,
in
of
the,
course not.
the olden years.
And so I was like, no, I would love to make money on YouTube. You can make money on YouTube? That's awesome. I would love to play games for a living.
The devil turns around and goes, yes, you can make money on
Yes. Yes.
Little editor wants to make money. I've got a deal for you.
So to pat myself on the back, I 100% lied my ass off to the company because they had zero idea how Norway worked and like how jurisdiction in Norway works and contracts and stuff like that. So in Norway, to be a fully legally binding document, you need your full IRL name given at birth, you need your social security number, and now you can sign electronically. But back then you couldn't. It had to be signed IRL. It couldn't be signed electronically.
Are you telling? Wait, hold on. Is this going to lead up to Psychotic pulling one over on Machinima?
Maybe.
I mean, Sai. Not gonna lie though, you were also too young to actually earn money.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This was super illegal on their part,
Oh,
and I have done the same.
Yep.
Well, hold on. Like preteen Psy.
Yeah,
it's like this is some devil went
I think
down
actually
to
it was
Georgia.
Teen Psy, but yeah, Teen Psy.
This is some devil went down to Georgia BS. Psy is like Johnny and is like challenging the devil that is Machinima to a fiddle contest. It's just like, hey, I got you.
So because what they would do, they would obviously mass email a bunch of super small creators. And obviously not really check up on, how legal they were and their age and where they lived and stuff like that. So not only did I argue myself into a contract that was only lasting 1 year, but I got 80% of my revenue, which you weren't supposed to have. It was supposed to be 60. And so I started earning money through Machinima, and then like 4 or 5 months later, maybe like 6 months later or something, the whole YouTube shift happened. You could just monetize your channel if you had like a certain amount of subs and views, similar to now. But or maybe it was literally like you could just monetize. I don't remember. But I contacted my contact at Machinima and I was like, hey, fuck this contract. I don't need it. I can make even more money by just not having it because ads.
Yeah.
And then they were like, but you signed it. You can't just not have it. That's not legal. And I went, well, is it legal to sign a 13-year-old into a contract? And they were like, no. Ooh. Well, too bad for you, because that's exactly what you did. So if you don't fucking cut me off, I'll just show this to the government, and they're gonna determine the contract and probably sue the shit out of you.
I like how like the what is it? The Machinima devil's like, but you signed the contract. So I was like, let me see that. Takes the contract. It's like, but you didn't read the fine print. And the devil's just like, oh no!
And so 2 weeks later, I get an email back that said, in 1 week, your contract with Machinima Entertainment will be determined. Thank you for your cooperation or some shit like that. And then a week later, I was gone. I was out.
Yeah, they took the L. They took the L big time when they go, oh yeah, we will contact you in this amount of time.
Yep. They just were like, nope, fuck this, and left.
Yeah, of course. What else would they do? They can't fucking do child labor laws.
We're gonna send the Machinima agents over to the Norwegian child's home to beat them up and make the YouTube video sign.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so great. Actual segment to that. Segue. I did the same thing.
Am I the only one who has not broken a Faustian pact with some sort of like internet like entity?
No, I just broke it with a humble, personal business person. So I just fucked some over for money when I was younger because I was evil, but also because I was a teenager and I was a part of a playtest group for a new TTRPG that was coming out. That's tabletop RPGs for everyone who are listening, and that's stuff like D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and whatever. And in this playtest, one of my friends who is holding the game sends in all the art that I did for our little home game, and the creator of this game, a humble one-person team, sends back, hey, do you want to make art for the thing? Because here's the thing, my friend had to lie about their age to get into the playtest, because it was an 18 plus only playtest. So by that metric, they went like, no, there's only adults playing this game, right? No, not ever. I've never met an adult person who would be an adult by the time that this game came out that has also played it. And I went, yeah, sure, why not? And imagine that you are a mid-teen and you are offered $2,500 USD.
Whew.
Like
Damn.
for drawing some pictures and writing some lore and setting up like a character stat sheet for a monster. That's what I did. And then it was like, so how old are you now that I'm gonna send you over your money? I'm like 23.
Yeah.
Very 23.
Yeah,
Definitely 23. Salty, putting on some stilts, the Groucho Marx like mustache, a trench coat. I am definitely an adult and would like adult money for my adult work. Yes.
I love adult money.
Not gonna lie, I think I even didn't write my age. I think I wrote the date I fake was born, meaning that I literally filled it in like a YouTube request on how old you are.
Salty,
are you 18 plus? Yes.
Hello, fellow adults.
Yes, hello,
fellow adults.
Sitting on top of my friend's shoulders.
Hello, adults. I am too adult.
Yes, and then after that, the funniest stuff is happening is that like 3 months after that is happening, I get a job offer at a different thing.
God.
Who has seen my art in that game, and they contacted me, and I'm sitting here like, I'm just a little rascal. I'm gonna take that job too.
You're so evil. I appreciate you.
That's amazing. Hey, get that fucking bag, bitch.
Yeah.
This is how I never had a summer job in all of my teens, and how I somehow survived throughout my teens, and
that's
how
amazing.
how I got into the games industry, and I am now technically considered a 10+ year veteran of the games industry, and in behind the gnome facade, behind the VTuber, I'm not even 30.